Got a funny little story I want to tell you guys. We were chasing the little snow money that was still out. I don't know if you guys got any snow money out. We were chasing down literally two that we got. And this fella sent me an email, and I talked a little bit about this guy, I don't know, a week or so ago. And he's still a little frustrated over one of his invoices that he got. And it just boils down to we were having an ice storm that went on for probably a day, literally, and required multiple events. I mean, multiple passes through with ice melter, and then finished up with 3 or 4 inches of snow, and we plowed it and cleaned up, and it was good, But it was one of those ongoing event things, and so he's like, we just need to come to an agreement. What I need to pay here. Well, everything was done according to a contract, for God's sakes. Why are we even having a discussion, to be honest with you, about it? And he says, I would really like to get this worked out so we don't have to get attorneys involved. And I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but why? And okay, before I say why, let me preface that with, for you guys that haven't been in business too long, or maybe you have been in business a while, and you worry about something like that. Somebody says, "Well, I'll sue you, or I'll call my attorney," or don't worry about that. Tell them to start dialing. If what you've done's right, and you've got a contract validating what you've done right, ask them if they need help dialing the damn phone. Because they think they're going to intimidate you with that. It's just that simple. They think they're going to intimidate you. Don't make the same mistakes I made when that used to intimidate me. It really did. Oh God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It'd just be easier. It's just easier just to, okay, you don't owe us anything. Let's forget about it. Have you ever sat down and thought about how much money you've given up by saying, I just won't worry about it? Whether it was snow money, or hedge trimming money, or mulching money, or mowing money, or fertilization weed control money. Have you ever really thought about it? If you have, and I suggest that you do think about it, you won't be so quick to just say, oh, forget about it. Although that's the easy thing to do, and that's traditionally the path of least resistance, is the one we take with human nature, right? I mean, that just is what it is. But is that really what's right for you? That's the real question. I mean, sometimes it makes sense to, okay, let's just forget about some of it. Or let's do that. Let's just write it off. We've chased it, and it's not worth getting, whatever. Whether you're going to say, okay, well, let's take it to small claims, or let's put a lien on the house, with a mechanic's lien, or there's multiple paths we can all take, and maybe that's a story. We'll talk about that for another day and on another program. But I think what we really need to think about is, today, I want you to think about how much have you just, we'll call it, written off just because. Now, I understand to a certain extent some of that's going to be a cost of doing business, okay? But on the other hand, or sometimes I think we do it just because it's the easy thing to do. We don't want that confrontation. We're intimidated when they say, well, I'll just call an attorney, or I'm an attorney, or, how many times don't they tell you that? Well, great. I'm glad you're an attorney. I'm glad you're going to call an attorney. If you haven't done anything wrong, don't worry about it. If you have, then maybe you need to take another path. But at the end of the day, they try to intimidate us because they think we're just grass cutters. And I think what you got to ask yourself is, are you just a grass cutter? And I don't want anybody to take that the wrong way on Friday and put you in a Debbie Downer mood, but it all goes back to how you perceive yourself. What value do you put on yourself? What value do you put on our profession? And when we start changing our mindset a little bit, guess what happens? That's exactly right. Our profit starts changing a little bit. And most of the time, it's for the better.